What? Oof! John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Imagine this. John Jones and Tom Aspinall are facing off in the UFC octagon. This is a dream matchup for any MMA fan. One is the most dominant champion in UFC history, and the other is a rapidly rising young star. So, what would happen in this fight? Who would win? Let's break it down and imagine how this epic battle would unfold. The early start, fast and cautious. At the start of the fight, John Jones would likely remain calm and strategic, using his reach and distance control to dictate the pace. Aspinall, on the other hand, would be looking to close the distance quickly and apply pressure with his speed and striking. Aspinall's goal would be to land clean shots and avoid being controlled from a distance. Jones, however, is well aware of his opponent's tactics and would look to counter that speed with his intelligent game plan. Aspinall's speed could cause some problems for Jones early on. If Aspinall is able to disrupt Jones's rhythm and land some solid strikes, it could force Jones to adjust. However, Jones is known for his ability to analyze and adapt quickly. If Aspinall gets overzealous and makes a mistake, Jones could capitalize with a well-timed takedown or clinch. Middle rounds. Jones starts to take control. As the fight progresses into the second and third rounds, John Jones would likely begin to establish his dominance. With his calm and measured approach, he would slowly start to take control of the fight. His reach and striking accuracy would be used to manage the distance and keep Aspinall on the outside. Aspinall would still be dangerous with his speed and movement, but Jones's control of the octagon would make it harder for him to land clean shots. At some point, Jones would likely go for a takedown. Aspinall is known for his grappling, but Jones's wrestling is elite. If Jones gets Aspinall to the ground, it could spell trouble for the younger fighter. Aspinall would likely try to scramble and get back to his feet, but Jones would be relentless with his pressure. Jones's ability to control from the top and use his ground and pound would be a key factor in wearing Aspinall down. Later rounds, Aspinall's resistance and quick responses. By the fourth and fifth rounds, Aspinall would likely have slowed down a bit, but his speed and quick reflexes would still be dangerous. Aspinall would continue to move fast, trying to catch Jones off guard with counters and quick strikes. However, as the fight wears on, Jones would be able to adjust to Aspinall's speed and start finding openings. This is where the fight could get interesting. Aspinall could start to get desperate, knowing he's falling behind on the scorecards. He may take more risks to try and land a knockout blow or finish the fight. But Jones, with his experience and calm demeanor, would be ready to weather the storm and capitalize on any mistakes. Final moments. Who would emerge victorious? As the fight enters its final stages, we would likely see both fighters dig deep. Aspinall would push the pace, trying to catch Jones with something explosive. However, Jones would remain composed and continue to neutralize Aspinall's offensive output. If Jones sees an opening, he could go for another takedown and work from the top, or even look for a submission finish. Aspinall, with his resilience, might not go down easily. If he can stay composed and continue landing strikes while avoiding the clinch, he could still have a chance. But the longer the fight goes, the more it plays into John Jones's strengths. His cardio, experience, and game planning would be too much for Aspinall to handle by the later rounds. The result? Who wins? If we had to predict the outcome, John Jones would most likely win this fight. His intelligence, experience, and ability to control the pace of the fight give him a clear advantage. Aspinall's speed and agility would make it a competitive bout, but Jones's ability to adapt and neutralize his opponent's strengths would likely secure him the victory. However, if Aspinall were to pull off the upset, it would be because he exploited one of Jones's rare mistakes and landed a knockout or submitted him. But overall, Jones's composure and all-around skill would make him the favorite. In the end, if Jon Jones wins, it would likely be through a well-executed strategy, possibly with a late finish or decision. Aspinall, however, would continue to rise as one of the UFC's most exciting prospects, and this fight would be remembered as one of the most thrilling matchups in UFC history.